here, and I wanted to share this inspiration that I received this morning while I was dancing um, in my dance class, which is called NIA, Nia. If you haven't ever tried NIA, it has absolutely transformed my life, and my teacher, Yvonne Bentley, is just amazing. So, um, part of NIA is what they call floor play, which is where you just get to like lay on the floor and roll around and do all sorts of things. But today, Yvonne asked the question as we were at the end of the class and just kind of cooling down, playing on the floor, feeling into the body. What does the floor have to teach you about your body? What does the floor have to teach you today? And it was like I was struck that the floor, the ground underneath my feet, I never question. I take a step forward and I know I will be held. I take another step forward, I know I will be held. There's always this earth beneath me that will hold me no matter which direction I step, no matter how long I keep my feet off the ground, no matter what I want to do in my world, the ground, the floor, the earth is always there to support me. And what if I had the same certainty about the universe? That the universe, no matter what I chose, which direction I wanted to go to, how big I'm going to leap and land, the universe was there to catch me and hold me no matter what. And I was really filled with this just intense sense of peace and of being held, because when I connected into that awareness, I knew in my heart in an instant the certainty of that is also true. I am always held by the universe. I can choose whatever I want, and I will be met in that place of certainty. And so, my invitation to you this week would be to notice the places where you don't feel sure that you're going to be taken care of. I've got a friend, she's stepping out on a limb and renting a new house. And there's this question: am I going to have enough money to cover all the utilities and the bills and all this by myself as a single mom? All these question marks, right? And my answer is, of course you will. You're stepping into more of you. One of my patients this afternoon is a soon-to-be graduating senior in high school. She's just turned 18, and she was talking about how she's made this YouTube channel and these Instagram posts that are just, based on her wanting to be silly and being stuck at home with two younger siblings. She wanted to have more space, so she felt like YouTube was like this infinite space for her to have a creative outlet, even in the confines of COVID shutdown. And what's happening now is that she's getting lots of people asking her to model for their stuff, to pay her to represent their product in her thing. And she's like, well, I didn't mean for any of this was just for me. And I was like, of course, because when we walk in the direction of what's just for us, what lights us up, what brings us pleasure, the universe gets a very clear signal and is like, yes, let's move mountains to have what we're having. And how we can receive through non-conventional channels. So next week I'm leading this group retreat up in Ridgeway, Colorado, and I'm so excited about it. And if you're interested in coming in a future retreat, please let me know, because it's going to be amazing. But in the back of my mind, of course, it's the mind, the ego, says, you've got to sit down, you've got to carve out hours and hours of time, you've got to prepare yourself for this. And as I was dancing this morning, I'm like, this is how I prepare for retreat, is by being embodied, being in my body, by being aware. And then what came through was a song I'm going to use as part of the retreat. And then also this gift of, what if you had the same certainty in the universe that you have, that the floor is going to catch you every step? And even if you stumble and fall, the floor still catches you. There's an end to that fall, that movement through space, right? You're always met. Sometimes it's painful. Sometimes it hurts and results in a sprained ankle or road rash or worse. But it's always there to meet you, and we always are willing and open to receive messages and then start receiving from all resources. Like today, rather than blowing off my dance practice, I went and I received so much that I'm going to be able to transmit to the folks who are joining me on retreat. So, now I'm more open because the universe has got me. And rather than being stuck in a cycle of lack, like I don't have enough time to really plan this retreat, I don't have enough energy, I don't have enough inspiration. If I follow my heart and let the universe have a true signal of where I'm in alignment, then it gives me everything that I need in every moment. And there's no need for fear, there's no need for worry, there's no need for anxiety. So that is what the floor taught me about the universe this morning. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you think and how this shows up for you and what happens when you lay on the floor and let yourself roll around like a little kid. What lessons are you going to learn from the floor today? So thanks so much for joining me. Check out drnicola.com if you want more information about my work or if you want access to other videos or blogs. I do love to write, so there's a lot of blog posts up there too. Again, thanks so much for joining. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.